What up, though? Welcome back to another episode of Talking with TJ, man. You already know. Like, subscribe, share to my YouTube channel. Go follow me on every single platform: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Everything is TJ Freeman except my Instagram is TJ underscore PG Dub Lifestyle. First, I just want to say, y'all, we made it. We made it past 2020. Happy New Year to everybody. If I didn't see y'all, if I did see y'all, Happy New Year, man. We blessed to be alive. We blessed to have made it to the new year. So just more health, more wealth, more prosperity, more positive energy for 2021. That's my prayer. And everybody that's watching me, everybody that's subscribed to me, I hope that y'all have that same prayer, man. We just need more positive love, positive everything, man. But this is a long episode, so I'm not gonna do too much talking. If you seen my Instagram or if you follow me, then you know what we're gonna talk about today. It's kind of early, so that's why my energy kind of down. Y'all know I wait a little bit later on during the day to do these videos, but I wanted to start early because this is gonna be probably my longest video. So if you don't have the patience, don't watch. Hit the link on all my platforms. Go to my bio and watch this episode, and you can also watch all the old episodes as well. But I have a list now. I found this list online about basically everything that happened in 2020. I'm not gonna talk about everything on the list because some things I don't know. Um, but the things that I do know, we're gonna talk about. Um, so again, man, grab some popcorn, get something to drink because it's gonna be a long episode. The first thing I want to talk about is that's on the list, as you already know, man. Rest in peace, Kobe. To me, that's where everything really just started going downhill. Rest in peace, Kobe. You know, I'm a big Lakers fan. If you ever been in my house and you go in my room, it's nothing but Lakers and Kobe Bryant. So I was no good when that happened. I cried all day. I really went through like a depression stage. So Kobe and Gigi and everybody that was on the helicopter, rest in peace. We love y'all. And you will be remembered. And the Mamba mentality always continues. Shout out to the Lake Show, man. I don't want to spend too much time on that because I'll be in here crying for real. The second thing that's on the list, rest in peace, Pop Smoke, man. There was another one that just came out of nowhere. A young, up and coming, talented artist. Basically, everything that you hear coming out of Brooklyn right now, the whole drill sound, that whole movement, everything, that came from Pop Smoke. So, you know, rest in peace. He was young. We got to stop with the violence, man. We got to stop killing each other, man. We already got another race that hate us, that don't like us. So why are we doing it to each other, man? We got to learn to love and care for one another because this killing, it ain't what's up, bro. We got to do better. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke, man, for real. Something else that I seen on the list that I want to talk about, Lil Baby and 42 Dugg, We Paid. That might be the jam as far as like smash of the summer. That We Paid went hard. You know, 42 Dugg, he an up and coming artist. You know, shout out to him, Lil Baby. That's somebody who not appreciative enough, in my opinion. Wasn't nominated for a Grammy. Wasn't nominated really at no big awards, and he pretty much had maybe the album of the year, the biggest artist of the year for sure. So shout out Lil Baby, shout out 42 Dugg. Yeah, we paid. Yeah, we paid. Black Lives Matter. I want to spend a little bit of time on this. First off, rest in peace to George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, and the people that didn't get no media attention that we know that was Hispanic or black that died in the hands of police brutality, male or female. This is something that's been going on since the beginning of time, and it's gonna keep going on until we do what we gotta do. We gotta vote. We gotta start at at our local elections. We gotta challenge these attorney generals, these mayors, these senators, these judges. That's where we really make change at. The marching and all that is cool, but if you want real change, man, you gotta be registered to vote, man, like for real. You know, of course, what happened was wrong, man. The knee on this man's neck, breaking in this lady house, killing her, shooting somebody who y'all thought was breaking in. You know, it's just sad, and it's just another example of we got a long way to go, man. We got a long way to go, you know. We got to try 10 times harder than everybody else because at the end of the day, no matter how successful you are, they still going to look at us by the color of our skin. And that's just facts, man. So you gotta know within your mind, everything you do, you gotta move a certain way. When we drive, we gotta be careful how we drive. We gotta be careful how we talk. You know, I was at my cousin's house. Shout out to the Ghoul. I was at my cousin's house. We was watching Deion Cole's special, stand-up comedy special. And one of the things he said, he was like, white people can be white everywhere they go. But black people, we can't be black everywhere we go. We can't be black at work. We can't be black out in public settings. You know, we got to tone our energy down. We got to watch what we say. We got to watch how we move and watch how we talk. And we just got to always watch. So, you know, it's just, we just got a long way to go. And again, you know, rest in peace to everybody. Shout out to everybody who was marching and everybody who protested and all the celebrities who donated and everybody. And if you didn't do nothing and you black, then you should be ashamed of yourself, man. You know, if you didn't vote and you black, you should be ashamed of yourself, man. Go look in the mirror. We got a long way to go, and just find something that'll help you be more in tune with your community. And that's that on that, man. Next thing on the list, we got coronavirus, man. 2020, man. First, I just want to, you know, big shout out to all the frontline workers, all the nurses, doctors, ambulance people, all the hospitals, the clinics, everybody, all the people that's testing people. Big thank you to y'all. Without y'all, man, all the CDC people and everything. Without y'all, we wouldn't have known nothing about this pandemic. We wouldn't have known how to handle it. So we just want to thank y'all for outlining the ways of how to maneuver through this situation, and to everybody who died through this pandemic. You know, it's just been sad. You know, they said that it affected the African American and Latino community the worst. So it's just sad, man. You know, and the fact, the way how this president just handled the whole situation, you know, acting like it's a hoax, acting like it's not real, not forcing people to wear masks. And yet we got all these innocent people just dying, dead, and never gonna come back to see their family ever again because of this president, how he handled the situation. And some people self-inflicted. They didn't want to wear masks. They were still going out, still acting like it's a game, and whatever happened to you, happened to you. But to everybody who, you know, just was getting infected with this and going around your people, you should just feel ashamed. And you should just feel bad, because you got people sick by your own selfish mentality and your own selfish thoughts. So again, man, this pandemic has been horrible, but 2021, we will be strong. COVID ruined almost everything, man. So, you know, we gonna be all right though, man. Next thing on the list, Travis Scott and McDonald's. I'm really not going to talk about this too long, because I really don't, I mean, I like Travis Scott, but I really don't like his views and the stuff that he said about Mike Brown, even though he's from Houston, I'm from Houston. But I will have to say that he got one of the best managers or whatever, because he get all the little deals that, like, make sense. He got a deal with the Cactus Jack cereal. He got a deal with McDonald's. He got a deal with a lot of people, bro. So shout out Travis Scott. Shout out the whole South Side, Mo City. And you know how that go. Drewski Too Funny. That's another person that's on my list. Drewski Too Funny. He like a little Instagram comedian person, man. He funny. He kind of blew up. If you don't follow him, man, go to Instagram and follow him, man. Could have been records, man. He hilarious, man. Drewski Too Funny, man. You on your way. If Wild 'N Out was still out, you'll be on there. So shout out to Drewski Too Funny, man. Follow that boy on Instagram, man. Versus. I want to talk about the Versus battle. First of all, shout out the Versus. Shout out to Timbaland. Shout out to Swiss Beats. Shout out to Larry Jackson, Apple Music, Instagram. Everybody who had a part of putting this together, man. This pandemic and everything that we've been going through, we needed something to kind of get us through. And man, I would have to say this Versus battle definitely did that. I would say my best battles would have to be, of course, Jeezy versus Gucci, Snoop versus DMX, Monica versus Brandy, And that was my top three, but I enjoyed Lil Jon versus T-Pain. I enjoyed Ludacris versus Nelly. I enjoyed Erica Badu versus Jill Scott in 112, Jagged Edge, Sean Garrett, The Dream. I enjoyed all of them, man. The only one that just was okay was Rick Ross and 2 Chainz, but for the most part, I enjoyed all of them. I've been watching them. We really need this. Has been a stress-free zone, and it's been very much needed. So again, shout out to everybody involved in Versus, man. Swiss Beats, Timberland, appreciate it. Be on the lookout January 9th for that Keisha Cole versus Ashanti. I'll be on the lookout for that. Hopefully she won't have COVID. But yeah, man, shout out to Versus, man. Who next on my list? Told y'all this was long. We 10 minutes in, so you already know, man. Man, shouts out to Griselda, man. You already know I've been screaming Griselda for a year now. People still sleep. Westside Gun, Benny the Butcher, Conway the Machine. Griselda is the best group out. I'm sorry, TDE. I'm sorry, Dreamville. Griselda is the best group out. They've been the most consistent. Nothing but bars. So if you like all that radio pop bull, you not really gonna like Griselda. So shout out to the whole BSF, Benny the Butcher. You already know, man. Free the guys. Yeah, man. Quarantine Radio, I really don't want to talk about Tory Lanez, but Quarantine Radio was live when it was going on. Quarantine. All he had was women on there twerking for $1.50 and some hot chips. But hey, they was fine though, so I would say shout out to Tory, but until we find out if you shot Megan or not, you don't get no shots outs on his Instagram. Clubhouse. If y'all not familiar with Clubhouse, I mean, it's really like an app where you can go in there and talk mess to people who you like or people that you don't like. They go in there and hear people's opinion. I know Joe Budden been in there. Kevin Hart went in there to explain that sorry ass special he did. A couple of people been in there. So Clubhouse, I guess, is cool if you want to get some stress off. So bubble basketball. Man, the bubble was cool. The bubble was cool. Shout out to the Lakers. You feel me? We won the whole championship, but a lot of people really came up. Jamal Murray came up in the bubble. T.J. Warren came up in the bubble. Jimmy Buckets came up in the bubble. Tyler Hero came up in the bubble. But you already know who came up on top in the bubble. The Lake Show. You already know how that goes. So shout out to the King. We running it back to back. You know, so the bubble was cool though. The Last Dance, man. If y'all didn't go see The Last Dance by Michael Jordan, it's on Netflix now. It's a 6-part series. Y'all already know how I go. I love LeBron. I love Kobe, but to me, MJ the GOAT. Kobe number 2, LeBron number 3. That's just how I look at it, man. It just really showed everything that Michael Jordan had to go through. Him playing through the loss of his father and him playing through, you know, college and hitting the game-winning shot in the Final Four, the national championship to win it. 6 championships, you know, 10 scoring titles, you know, 4 MVPs. You know, he's just the greatest in my eyes. And he opened up that lane. Everybody wanted to be like Mike. He set the standard, bro. And The Last Dance documentary was a classic, man. So if you didn't see it, go to Netflix and check it out, man. Shout out to Michael Jordan. That was a hell of a speech at Kobe Bryant funeral, boy. You did your thing, and yeah, you still a GOAT. Tiger King. Oh man, if you didn't, again, we're gonna talk about Netflix, man. Tiger King. It was a good series, a good movie. If you didn't see it, go to Netflix and watch Tiger King. You gonna see how these white people was beefing like Biggie and Pac over some damn tigers, man. It was crazy. He in jail. The Tiger King is actually in prison. I mean, it's crazy. He was gay and was dating a dude, but the dudes that he was dating really wasn't gay. And then he was trying to kill his nemesis, and it's crazy, bro. So make sure y'all go look at the Tiger King. It's actually interesting. It's a good movie, man. But that's something else that was, you know, caught the list for 2020, man. the stay-at-home order. I mean, they just wanted everybody to stay at home. I understand that it was depressing, but we have to do what we have to do to stay safe. So stay at home and wear your mask, man. Megan Thee Stallion. I want to talk about her for a minute. Let me put my phone down. I want to talk about Megan for a minute. Oh, Megan. Yeah, you say, oh, you got another phone? No, I had to use my mama phone because I couldn't look at the list and do the video at the same time. So, but I want to talk about Megan for a little bit. I'm starting to wonder, did she really get shot? Because I'm really not liking her actions and the way she been moving lately and the things that she been doing. And if you really been peeping and if you really know, then you know what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna get into too much detail, but Megan really ain't what she claimed to be, and I'm just really over her. What she did to all I know is this. I know when you got shot by Tory Lanez, that you wasn't kicking it with JT. You wasn't kicking it with Young Miami. You wasn't kicking it with none of these people that you claim your friends, your industry friends. I'm not saying that they didn't check up on you behind the scenes. People wasn't texting you, JT and them. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying, when you got shot, what you posted is what you chilling with Asian dog. You laid up with Asian dog. You going to the club with Asian dog. So it seemed like to me that Asian dog was there for you. That was your ride or die. That was your real friend. But then you got this song with the City Girls and Asian dog. And we know how this industry work. If the labels don't think that it can sell, they gonna put the most popular artists on there. So for you to take Asian dog off the record and not even explain to her that she's been removed off the record, don't give her no explanation, but you all on JT Live while she dissing Asian dog, you sending heart emojis and all of that. To me, it's just fake, and you really been moving fake out here in these streets for a minute. Your stories keep switching, not adding up. I don't know if you got shot or if you really didn't get shot because you back twerking within 2 to 3 days. I just don't know. You really stopped messing and fucking with Nicki ever since you did that whole Cardi record, but you was on live with Nicki dissing Cardi. But now you act like Nicki don't even exist no more. I'm just really not feeling Megan. I just peep a lot of stuff that she been doing, and I'm not liking it. So until she changed some of her actions, I don't know. Next, the album was trash. Body yada yada trash. I'm just not really been feeling Megan lately, man. I don't know. I just be peeping shit. You not moving like I know H-Town female I ever met move. You ain't moving like no real H-Town chick, bro. So, nah, next. Who else on my list, man? Like I said already, rest in peace, Breonna Taylor. Rest in peace, George Floyd, man. OnlyFans. OnlyFans is another little app that a lot of people getting bread off. If you a female and you attractive and you broke, join OnlyFans. They coming up. I want to talk about Lil Wayne guest verses. For those that don't know, Lil Wayne really been killing this year as far as features. I don't know if y'all know if anybody really been paying attention, but the Timeless joint with Benny the Butcher and Big Sean, Lil Wayne had the best verse on that song. The What's Poppin' remix, the Blood Walk with YG, the My Window with Youngboy. Shouts out to Lil Wayne. He been in his bag lately as far as the features go. Yeah, man. So check out them songs I just told y'all. The Done Life on Big Sean album. Hey, Weezy, he been back on the feature. I was checking No Ceilings 3 days ago. He's snapping on that. So shout out to Weezy. I mean, I don't agree with his political standpoint, but if you looking for the bars, you know Wayne gonna come through. So The PS5, how many of y'all got one? I mean, it was sold out the day it came out. Before it came out, you can't even go to the store. You gotta order it. So if you got one, congratulations. Drink Champs, for real. That was an interesting 4-hour interview. Uh, Probably the best interview of the year. I advise y'all to go check it out. That's the last thing on the list, but I'm gonna go on because I'm gonna talk about some more stuff. Um, yeah, Pharrell on Drink Champs was crazy. It was very interesting stuff on there. He did, however, talk about the Birdman and Wayne and Drake and Pusha T and everything. Interesting perspective on that. So go look at Drink Champs. Shout out to Nori, man. Shout out to DJ EFN. Shout out to the whole Drink Champs family. I watch pretty much every episode. It is really cool. The last thing I want to say, man, rest in peace to Naya Rivera. Rest in peace to the Black Panther, man. Rest in peace to Kobe. Rest in peace to Pop Smoke. You know, rest in peace to Betty Wright, the legend. Rest in peace to Alex Trebek off of Jeopardy. Rest in peace to Mo 3, man. Rest in peace to Debo from Friday. I know I'm missing some people, man. I'm really trying to sit here and think. We lost a lot of people this year, man. Rest in peace to the girl, she played on like, I think the show with all of the midgets and the short people, man, the small people. Rest in peace to her, man. I'm trying to think. I know it was a lot more people who was famous that just who went away, man. Rest in peace to Gigi, everybody that was on the helicopter. Rest in peace to just everybody, man. It was a lot. Rest in peace to John Lewis, man. Rest in peace to the black female judge who passed away. Rest in peace to just a lot of people, man. This year was hard, man. If it ain't one thing, it's another. It was just a lot of people, man. And again, Happy New Year. I'm really sitting here trying to think about who else passed away. I know as soon as I end this live, it's going to be a lot more people. And I'm going to be just in shock and in awe. But again, man, rest in peace to Breonna Taylor and George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery and everybody who we lost within these troubling times. I love y'all. Share, like, and subscribe. I'm also might do another video tonight. Top 10 albums of the year. You already know we're going to get into it, man. Follow me, like, subscribe, share. Hey.